So indices, if you write a raised to m equals to c, the m is index or power. Okay. So first part, they have the law of indices. First, a raised to m into a raised to n is a raised to m plus n. Okay. When you have base same, okay, and you have different indices, and that number is multiplied, you can just have a single base and you can add the indices. Like 2 raised to 3 multiplied by 2 raised to 2 can be written as 2 raised to 5. Simply, since base is same, it's a multiplication, you can just add the indices. Okay, like okay, this is the first one. Second, a raised to n divided by a raised to m is equals to a m raised to a raised to m minus n. So when you have same base but different indices and number is divided, you can just minus. Why? Because a raised to m divided by a raised to n can be written as a raised to m multiplied by 1 upon a raised to n. This can be written as, ठीक है, जब ये ऊपर जाता है it becomes minus. Since these are same multiplication, you can add the indices and जब add करोगे it will be like this. That's it. ये दो रूल है, ठीक है. थर्ड, पावर a raised to m raised to n is nothing but a raised to m into n. ठीक है. When you have a raised to m and then उसका power raised to m, you can just simply multiply both the indices. ठीक है. Like 2 raised to 3 raised to 2. ठीक है. This can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 again twice. This is nothing but 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 3, and this becomes tell me. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Now tell me, when a raised to b या a raised to m है, ये a raised to n है, हम क्या करते हैं, ऐड कर देते हैं. This becomes 2 raised to 6. 6 is 3 to 2. ठीक है. ये 3 फॉर्मूलेज हैं. देन ये लॉ है. देन देयर इज अ प्रॉपर्टीज. प्रॉपर्टीज में फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी है a into b raised to m is a raised to m into b raised to m. Perfectly, you can split the numbers. Common लिया. If there is like this condition, you can vice versa take the commons. Nothing. If 2 into 3 raised to 2 लिखा है, you can write down 2 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 2. You can split the numbers, but you can give the indices to both. And this is with the same. If we have a divided by b raised to m, it can be a raised to m divided by b raised to m. ठीक है. Third, a raised to 1 by n is nth root. So this can be written as, okay, and a should not be 0. Okay, and n should be greater than 0. Fourth, a raised to m upon n. This can be written as, a क्या है, पावर है, n क्या है, रूट है. So this can be written as a raised to m nth root. So you can get, मतलब इसको you can do it both. ठीक है? Why? Because this is base से बनता है. Let's explain why this is m upon n है ना, a raised to m multiplied by 1 upon n. I can write m divided by n. Now tell me, when we multiply it, this means a raised to m raised to 1 upon n, ये formula, and this is 1 upon n is nth cube. Simplification, just थोड़ा सा याद रखना, ठीक है? Fifth property है, a raised to 0 is 1. Yes, something raised to 0 is always 1, whatever be the number. 6 minus a raised to n. Is positive if m is even, is negative if m is, ठीक है? अगर कोई नेगेटिव नंबर है उसका इंडेक्सेस पॉजिटिव है, लाइक -2 का क्या होगा, that would be -2 multiplied by -2 would be 4, so it will become positive. But अगर इसका ही -2 का 3 कर दिया, it would be -8, it will become negative. That's it. So ये लॉज है और ये प्रॉपर्टीज है जिसको यूज करना है, इसको दिमाग में रखना है बस. यहाँ पे सिर्फ यू आर सिंप्लीफाइंग. अगर दो मल्टीप्लीकेशन है, पावर सेम है, यू कैन स्प्लिट विद द सेम पावर. डिवीजन इज जस्ट रिप्लिका, यू कैन सिंप्लीफाई विद द मल्टीप्लीकेशन. बस a raised to m divided by b raised to m. You can just give the indices to each variable. A raised to 1 upon n is nth cube. That's it. A raised to m upon n is nothing but a का power raised to m, nth cube of a raised to m. That's it. Division becomes the divided becomes the root, and your numerator becomes the power, and denominator becomes the root. And then a raised to 0 is always 1. So any number raised to 0 is always 1. Evaluate. क्या evaluate करना है? 27 raised to 1. ठीक है, कुछ नहीं है. ये 3 है ना. Find out factor of 27. 27 का फैक्टर क्या होगा? 3 का. तो 3 से स्टार्ट करेंगे. 3 ठीक है. This means 3 raised to 3. It can be written as solution. 27 raised to 1 minus 1 by 3 can be written as correct. 27 को 3 raised to 3 में लिख सकते हैं. This can be why? Because a raised to m raised to n is a raised to m into n. ठीक है. Power of power is just multiplication. And it can be 1 upon 3. ठीक है. Answer. Second. 9 raised to 3 by 2 minus 3 into 5 raised to 0 minus 1 upon 18 raised to minus 1 by 2. कुछ नहीं. We will solve it by property and rules. 9 3 by 2 minus 3 into 5 raised to 0 minus 1 upon 81 raised to minus 1 by 2 can be written as. इसको कैसे करेंगे? Let's factor it. ठीक है. 9 is 3 3. This can be written as 3 raised to 2 into ठीक है minus 5 raised to 0 is always 0. दो फॉर्मूले, एक फॉर्मूला अभी लगेगा. माइनस 1 upon 81. This can be written as ठीक है. यहाँ पे फर्स्ट रूल लगेगा. a raised to 0 is minus. This is ठीक है. यहाँ पे कौन सा फॉर्मूला लगेगा? a raised to m raised to n is a raised to m into n. ठीक है. Now tell me. Minus minus plus. Same. ठीक है. ये माइनस ही रहेगा. ये इंडेक्स का माइनस माइनस प्लस हो गया. ठीक है. इंडेक्स में ही वो था इंडेक्स. सो दिस इज 27 minus 3 minus 9. सो कितना हो गया? 15. So this can be answer. Oh, this is not possible. Second question is simplify 27 raised to 4 by 3 plus 32 raised to 0.8 plus 0.8 raised to minus 1. ठीक है. सॉल्व करेंगे. सॉल्यूशन 27 raised to 4 by 3 can be written as. So सॉल्व करते हैं. 27 का फैक्टर निकालेंगे। पॉइंट 8 को कैसे लिखोगे? How you write 0.8? That can be written as this can be written as, ठीक है, सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया। -1 is 1 upon 32 को लिखो। 32 का फैक्टर क्या है? 2⁵. This will become 10 by 8. Why? Because 8 is 8 by 10 and divided by 1 is 10 ऊपर चला जाएगा। ठीक है, this you can simply write। बोथ के लिए यहाँ पे कौन सा फॉर्मूला लगेगा? a⁻m⁻n। ठीक है, ठीक, this is the final solution। You don't have to, ये सिंपल है, इसमें बताने की जरूरत नहीं। You just have to simplify the indexes and indices में multiplication division जो भी है, if you solve a⁻m⁻n equals to a⁻m⁻n is a⁻m into n। That's it। ये फॉर्मूले पे पूरा सॉल्व हो जाएगा। And then you just have to careful about this after setting the value, simplify it। 27 raised to 1 by 3 multiplied by 27 1 by 3 minus 27 2 by 3। This can be written as 27 है ना, find out the factor। This is 3⁻3। first bracket में directly, then ठीक है, अभी जस्ट मैंने रखा है, मैंने फॉर्मूला कुछ नहीं लगाया। नाउ दिस इट विल बी a⁻m⁻n is a⁻, oh sorry, यहाँ पे so this will become -2। इसको सॉल्व किया, दिस 3⁻⁻1 is 1 upon 3, तो ये 1 upon 3 हो जाएगा, and this will be -6, तो -2।